Good afternoon, folks. This is Darth Ravage here. So I'm coming to you today with another quick review. Fresh off the truck and the onslaught continues. We have Star Raider Ferak in my hands and ready to review. But before we get into that review, make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thanks again to all those who have subscribed. Let's turn this camera around and take a look at this new hotly anticipated release of the Star Raiders. Fresh off the FedEx truck, here is Star Raider Ferak, straight in from Hasbro Pulse. Thank you again for shipping quickly. Looks really great on the front of the box. He's an obvious retool of Cyclonus. Looks great there on the side of the box. The art always looks so great and eye-popping. Love this thick carded cardboard. Got 31 steps to get him from robot mode to jet mode and back again. There's the Star Raider symbol. 40 years of Transformers, the one sheet, and on the bottom of the box, pause and scan right there to hunt in your markets. I hope this helps you find your Ferak. Was not expecting this before the cruise, but this will be like one of the last Transformer reviews outside of the New Age stuff I've got. Let's get him out of the box and see how cool he really is. And what all comes in the box, you get his instructions for Star Raider Ferak. We've already seen this a couple other times. And Cyclonus, there he is. He's got his new weapons retooled on the wingtips. You just push them in there. He's got the same kind of blaster that Cyclonus comes with. And if you got Cyclonus, you know how everything works here, guys. It looks pretty sharp. The colors pop. That face sculpt is totally different. Looking really good. I like the way that looks. Not seeing anything on the chest is kind of different, and you got that tempo there. I wish this was colorized or whatnot. However they got it, I mean, that'd be kind of cool to have that on that arm. But anyway, I guess Toy Hacks, we're looking for you, Toy Hacks, to get them all labeled up and whatnot. It's just tampos and the detailing. The detailing, this is retooled right here. That wasn't on the original mold, so we'll get them on over into jet mode. Since we have seen all this before, we know how all this moves and operates. The tolerances seem to be a little looser than I care for, but not horrible. I mean, I don't think so. I mean, we can just go through here real quick and do that. The silent, well, not silent, but I don't like the two different plastics there. Or is it different? That doesn't make any sense why they did that like that, but that's kind of jarring now that I'm seeing it. Anyway, you got all the stuff that was wrong with Cyclonus. I mean, there wasn't much wrong with Cyclonus to begin with, but I mean, you got all the limitations and whatnot there, and definitely painted. It'll probably scrape over time, and I'll worry about that later. Let's get him converted, as he looks really awesome right here. 3, 2, 1, and don't forget that you can also use his arms as blasters themselves, so that's very pirate of him, and it's a pirate's life for me. This guy's definitely going on the cruise. And guys, I gotta say, I absolutely love this jet mode. I've always loved this jet mode. I like this being retooled into the Star Raider that he is. This thing looks really freaking slick and awesome. The only thing I didn't really like about the conversion, minus the loose tolerances with the flaps there, is that these little outside pistols will constantly pop off during transformation. So just get ready for that little aggravation. I at first didn't like that on the top of the ship, but it kind of fits being a different motif and a different character. I think that totally rocks. I like the bright orange there in the cockpit. It makes it still look like there's something going on inside other than, it actually looks like somebody's sitting in there to me, but I mean, that's the way that's always looked to me. And the bottom side, you got the retractable landing gear. I wish that they would stop cheaping out and using nubs and actually put rolling retractable landing gear on jet formers. As I know this is not Cyclonus, but it would just be awesome to have rolling retractable landing gear instead of it being cheaped out. For the most part, I absolutely love this guy, and this looks really awesome. I'm gonna try a couple of different other configurations here, minus the gun. And sticking with that more sleekish looking profile, I think that looks really awesome. I like that you don't have to fold out an extra bit here on the tip. It's just probably the way to go forward with any other reissues or remolds. And everything just seems to sit a little bit more flush there, where it's sticking out more on Cyclonus. On Ferak, it just seems to be a little bit slicker. Just that little head-on view there. And I'm digging it, guys. I really do like this. Like I said, some more configurations here. We're gonna try to put those under the wing and see how it looks. And that's definitely a different look altogether there. Looks like he's kind of naked out there on the wings or whatever. But these don't tend to stay in very, it just like falls off. So your mileage may vary. It's up to you what you want to do with it. Neither one of those sit in there very, very good. It's kind of, see how loose that is? That's kind of a lose in that situation. And I'm not even sure if you can actually do anything with them on the back end out there. And you can do that if you want to. That looks just a little bit wee silly. Definitely doesn't look aerodynamic. You can hang them off the back like there. They're again, they're just so loose that it almost would pay. And I'll probably end up doing this myself, as will probably just snip that little thing off of there and then just stick it, glue it to its permanent fixation out there on the end and the tips, and then eventually probably they'll pop on off and fall on off and tick me off. But here it is without anything on it whatsoever, and it looks pretty naked. It doesn't look very pirate-esque. I think it looks better with the Top Gun in and the stuff on the side, and like I said, I'll probably do a mod and glue those on. Let me get this guy into some final thoughts. Some final thoughts on that jet mode, guys. I think that looks the best the way it is with that configuration. Like I said, I'll probably end up snipping the tip off of the two guns there and just gluing them onto the wings. I think that looks the best in that configuration, as it carries over well into robot mode. I'd actually do like this blaster the same color as the rest of it there for the most part. Looks really, really good. If I can ever get it straight again on the top there, I think that looks great. He is a pirate, and can't wait to learn more about the Star Raiders. I don't know a whole lot about it at this moment in time, but pretty solid in jet mode. Let's get him back over to robot mode. Some final thoughts. And this guy in robot mode, he's definitely earned a spot amongst my travel stuff. He'll be going with me to Alaska. I just like having swooshable, awesome, badass jet formers going anywhere on an airplane, as I'm also taking New Age Cosmos, which is not a jet former, but he's a UFO flying object, and then depth charge, New Age depth charge. Mbozi, he's a manta ray, he's a Cybertronian jet, and then of course Jetfire. Those would be the ones that I take alongside Ferak there on the trip, and hopefully have some good picks out and about when I'm on vacation in the next week here on that Norwegian Cruise Line ship, the Jewel, seeing the Last Frontier with some awesome jet former, first of Star Raiders, Ferak. Thanks again for watching my channel, guys. That's about going to do it. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. All the stuff down below. Thanks again to all those that have subscribed. And there'll be a serious lack of videos over the course of the next week and sometime. I'll be back on the 25th. And thank you guys for your support. Make sure to go back and watch some of those other videos and whatnot. Catch up on that stuff. Help me get my public watch hours up and over the mark there, guys. I just want to make videos, give you my thoughts, have fun doing so for the most part. And man, I love jet formers for reals. Look on the flip side of the trip for the Carefree review. That'll be incoming as soon as I get back. And you guys have a great and safe time out there. Until all are one, guys. Thanks again for watching.